morning. A pleasant welcome to Gurudeva e-learning class. Children, we were discussed about the class, right? So, in the previous class, what do we discuss? Yes, we discussed about the what are the clothes we using in our daily life, that all also depending upon the seasons and climatic changes, right? So, depending upon the seasons and climate condition, we are wearing the different types of different colorful dresses in our daily life, right? So, then tell me children, what are the basic needs of human beings? Yes, you are absolutely right children. So, food, water, air, house and clothes, right? So, these are the basic needs of the human beings, right? So, then tell me children, why do we need the clothes? Yes, you are right. So, we need the clothes because of we want to protect ourselves from the heat, cold, wind and rain. It means then we need the clothes, right? So, this is the one of the basic need of human beings. Okay. So, children, then tell me, how do animals and birds are protecting themselves? Yes, you are right children. So, animals and birds have a thick skin, fur and feathers, right? So, by this body parts, they are going to protecting themselves from the climatic changes and seasons, children. Okay. So, children, then tell me children, where do clothes comes from? Do you know children? Don't you know? Okay. In today's class, we are going to discuss how clothes are made, where do clothes comes from. So that all also we are going to discuss in today's class. Before that, you please open your textbook because of I am going to reading the lesson. Okay, I will continue the lesson reading. Okay children, so please open your textbook on page number 156. Have you opened the textbook children? Okay, be ready with your pencil also. Okay children, natural fibers obtained from plants. Cotton. We get cotton fibers from the cotton plant. Cotton fibers are spun into yarn. The yarn is then used to make cloth on a loom. This is called weaving. This is how cotton cloth is obtained. Hemp. Hemp fibers are used to make ropes of various thickness. It is also used to weave sackcloth, which is thick and coarse. Natural fibers obtained from animals. Wool. Wool is soft, thick hair of sheep. Wool is used to make woolen cloths like sweaters, blankets, shawls, mufflers, etc. Silk. Silk is obtained from the silkworm. The silkworm lives on mulberry bush and weaves a cocoon around itself. The silk threads are obtained from the cocoon. Rearing of silkworm for the production of silk is called sericulture. Silk cloth is fine, smooth and shiny. Artificial fibers. We use cloths made from fabrics like nylon, rayon, terylene, polyester, etc. The fibers from which these fabrics are made were discovered in the laboratory. These fibers are called artificial fibers. Cloths made from these fibers are shiny and last long. They are light in weight and easy to clean. Okay children? So how I pronounce the RS, how I read the lesson, in the same way you can practice in your home children. Okay? So now I am going to write the interesting words which are given in the textbook. So be ready with your pencil and master should underline those words on your textbook children. Okay children, let's read the interesting words one by one. How I am pronouncing the words, in the same way you can practice in your home itself children. Okay children, let's read the interesting words. First one is weaving, weaving. Second one is spun, spun. Third one is thickness, thickness. Fourth one is coarse. Fifth one is obtained, obtained. Sixth one sweaters, sweaters. Seventh one is blankets, blankets. Eighth one is shawls, shawls. Ninth one is mufflers, mufflers. Tenth one is silkworm, silkworm. 11th one is mulberry, mulberry. 12th one is cocoon, cocoon. 13th one production, production. 14th one sericulture. 15th one discovered. 16th one laboratory, laboratory. Okay children, so these are the interesting words. You can practice in your home itself today only. Okay children. Okay children, now we are going to discuss about the which are the fibers we are going to using to make a different types of cloths. Okay. Okay children, so already you know that cloth is a basic need of human beings, right? So do we protect our body from the different seasons and different climatic condition? It means then we using the cloths, right? So cloth is playing an important role in everyone's life, children. Okay, so what are the clothes we wearing in our daily life? That all also depend upon the climate conditions and seasons. Okay, so this all also we learn afterwards or understand afterwards. We are thinking, where do clothes comes from? How clothes are made, right? So for your doubt, I will clear by explaining the lesson. Okay, so children, clothes are made from the fibers. Okay, some fibers are natural, some are artificial. Okay, artificial it means man-made. Understand? So which are the clothes we wearing in our daily life? That all also made by the fibers, children. So what is mean by fibers? It means already I told in the previous class. See, fibers, it means yarn. Okay, so that fiber we converting, we turn into yarn or thread. Okay, by using that we making the different type of cloths, children. See, what are the fibers are there that we classified into two types. First one is natural, second one is artificial. Okay, artificial in the sense man-made. So what are the natural fibers? How do we get that? It means, see, again natural fibers are classified into two types. The first one is plant, second one is animal. Okay, the natural fibers are comes from the obtained from the plant and animals. Okay, so which are the fibers we get from the plant? It means cotton, coconut, hemp and jute. Okay, so these are the fibers we get from the plants. In the same way, wool and silk, these two fibers we get from the animal, children. Okay, so wool and silk we get from the animal. Okay, then which are the artificial fibers? It means, see, which are the artificial fibers? It means which are the fibers are man-made. It means nylon, rayon, terylene and polyester. Okay, so these are the artificial fibers and cotton, S coconut, hemp, jute, wool, silk. So these are the fibers we get by the natural. Okay, so in today's class we are going to discuss which are the natural fibers and what is cotton, how do we get the cotton cloths, and how do we get the cotton by the plant. So that we are going to discuss now. Okay. Okay children, have you seen the cotton plant? Don't you see? Okay, now I will show you cotton plant to you. So this is the cotton plant children. Once the cotton which the fruit like a structure containing the cotton fibers matures, it bursts open and snow white cotton fibers are exposed. These spongy cotton balls turn into yarn. Yarn, it means long continuous filaments, that is called yarn children. Okay, so what cotton we get from the plant, that is a raw material. Okay, so by that raw material how do we get the fabrics, it means cloths. Do you know children? Don't you know the process of that? Okay, see, in that process there is a 3 stages. First one is ginning or as ginning, second one is spinning, third one is weaving. Okay, so these 3 process are helps to make or turn the raw material, it means cotton, to turn into fabric. Okay, so let's we see the what are the process. In that process what would happening, that we are going to understand now children. Okay. Okay children, the first stage is ginning. Okay, so in that process what they are doing, it means first they are taking the raw cotton and they separating the seeds, dust particles and small dry leaves which contain in the raw cotton. Okay, so then only it is helps to make the fibers children. Okay children, the second stage is spinning. So here what they are doing, it means where raw cotton is turned into thread, fibers make to yarn. Okay, and yarn into fabrics. See, yarn in the sense long continuous filament children. Understand? So in the spinning stage they are turned raw cotton into thread or as fibers or as yarn children. Okay. Okay children, now you are thinking, right, how they are turning the raw cotton into yarn. For this we will do one activity children. Okay, for that you can take a cotton and how I am doing that, like that you can follow, then you are going to understand in the spinning stage what is happening. Okay.
If you take cotton between your palm, press it gently rolling. In this way, what you will get? Long filament, slender. This is nothing but yarn.
Okay children, so now you understood how the rough cotton or raw cotton is converting into yarn, it means thread. Okay, so next the third stage is weaving children. Okay children, in this third stage, it means weaving stage, so first we are going to understand the what is mean by weaving children. See, in this stage the thread or as yarn is going to convert into rough fabric children. Okay, where the thread is woven into fabric, so that is called the weaving stage children. Okay, how it is, where the yarn is converted into rough fabric, do you know children? Don't you know? Okay children, the yarn is then used to make cloth on a loom. Okay, in the looms the yarn is converting as a rough fabric or as cloth children. Okay, so in the first picture you are observing the yarn is preparation for a dyeing. Okay, so what are the cloths we are using in our daily life? That all also colorful dresses or as colorful cloths, right? So how it is? It means first the yarn they are going to take and they are giving the dye. It means they are going to dip in the colors and they are going to dry it. Okay, so next that yarn is going to woven by the machines on a loom, children. Okay, woven by the machines. See, nowadays we using the machines, but in the earlier days they using the charakas. Okay, so the later the woven afterwards we are going to get the different colorful, different designable fabrics, children. Understand? So now you are observing in the third and fourth picture, the sarees are in the different color and different designs, right? So in the weaving stage the yarn is going to convert into rough fabric. Okay, so which is ready to make a different types of cloth, children. Understand? So this is the weaving, children. This is the weaving stage, children. So children, do you want to observe this process or as this what weaving stage? It means in our town only you go and visit the Nekar colony which is near to the Chankoti Mata. So there you go and visit, there you are observing and you are going to learn and understanding the weaving stage of the yarn. Okay, so in the Nekar colony you can go and observe, children. Without missing you can go and visit, then you are understanding the weaving stage. Okay, children. So next we are going to understand why do we preferring the cotton cloths in the summer days? It means, children, so cotton cloths are very comfortable to everyone because of, see, it is observing the body sweatness and also it is help to air circulation in our body. Okay, so but children, it is not observing the heat. Okay, just it is observing the body sweatness. Okay, body sweatness it is observing and also it is allowing to air circulation in our body, children. So that's why in the summer days all are preferring the cotton cloths. So nowadays already summer days are started, right? So now already summer season is started. So you also you can wear in our daily life cotton cloths which is your comfortable, children. Okay, almost all we seeing the cotton cloths in the light color. Okay, almost all we seeing the cotton cloths in a light color. So children, must assured you can understand cotton cloths are not observing the heat. Just they are observing the body sweatness. Okay, so children, in the next class we are going to discuss other fibers of plant like coconut and hemp, jute. Okay, in the next class we are going to discuss all these three. Okay, until you can practice interesting words and read the lesson, children. Have a nice day. Bye bye.